And she said, this girl wants to talk to you. And I'm like, listen, man, you know I'm married. I ain't talking to no girls. And she said, not like that, fool. Like, I want to wrestle. And I said, okay, well, send me a picture and tell her to call me. And she sent me the picture, and I said, damn.
Somebody very close to you who has become a super talent, and I know you had a hand in bringing her forward into this business, and I'd like you to tell the story, and that's the fantastic Jade Cargill.
Jade is driven. She wanted to be somebody. She chose wrestling. Wrestling didn't choose her. She liked wrestling, and she said, everybody keeps telling me that you know how to get people in. And I said, yeah, if they're serious. I was like, you're a pretty girl. Like, you know, I don't want to invest a lot of time in you, and you quit because you broke a nail. She said, oh, you got the wrong impression of me. Like, I'm way tougher than that. Like, if I say I want to do something, I'm going to stick it out. And I said, okay, well, my opinion would be for you to go to Louisville, to Ohio Valley Wrestling, or go and find Rip Rogers and, you know, have some training and then see how it is and how you like it, and then call me back. And she said, well, can you connect me? And I was like, yeah. So I connected her with Rip Rogers, and she went and did some training sessions with Rip and paid for them with her own money.
Yeah.
And invested in herself. And Rip called me and said, man, where did you find this? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, man, I hit her as hard as I could hit a girl. And she told me that's all you got.
Wow.
And I said, well, shit. All right. He said, man, he said a year from now, like she could be one of the best in the business. And I was like, come on, Rip, like you ain't say that about me. He said, because you're a fat
A great story.
He's a piece of trash. I want to beat him up.
I know.
I love him. Beat him up.
Check out BrainBuster, the daily quiz that tests your WWE knowledge with winning streaks, stats, and more. It's time to see if you're up for the challenge.
How did she find you, by the way, originally?
There's a girl in Indianapolis named Kelsey Taylor that she was friends with. And Kelsey told her, hey, Mark is a class dude. If you want to wrestle, you should call him. And she called me first. And then she said, this girl wants to talk to you. And I'm like, listen, man, you know I'm married. I ain't talking to no girls. And she said, not like that, fool. Like, I want to wrestle. And I said, okay, well, send me a picture and tell her to call me. And she sent me the picture, and I said, damn.
Was it this? Was it the muscles?
Yeah.
Was it the muscle picture?
She was even more muscle because I think she was doing like bodybuilding. Like she was really put up. And I was like, man, she's posing by the poolside and all of that stuff. And I was thinking, she ain't gonna be tough enough for wrestling.
Oh.
And she, she would send me videos of her wrestling at practice with the boys. And I said, why are you doing sunset flips and cross bodies off the top? You only been there 2 weeks. And she said, it looked fun. I thought that was right. I said, fucking run the ropes and grab a headlock and work on takeovers and reversals, and so you don't get hurt. You're gonna do something and get hurt. She ain't been hurt yet.
No. When you turn on TV and you see her, big smile, right?
She tough, man.
Yeah, yeah,
She was she was meant for wrestling, just like Braun Strowman was, just like Apollo Crews and Bryan Danielson and anybody else that I've helped in my life, Bianca, Belair. Like I love seeing people do well, especially ones who call me and they reach a level of success and they go, man, I appreciate you believing in me and giving me the right direction.
that's
And
great.
the one thing that everybody that I've ever helped, I've never asked them for a dime.
I believe that. I know you've got a great heart.
Ain't nobody never paid me a dime because
You
I never
mentioned
asked anybody for nothing.
you mentioned Bianca Belair. They put the two of them together. Originally at the Royal Rumble, it looked like they were going to be opponents, and the fans crazy, went crazy. Do you see Jade breaking out of the tag team situation and having a really terrific singles career?
Oh yeah, most definitely. She did both of them. Like, Bianca needed a tag situation, and Jade needed to learn how to, uh, have use the system to help her. And she's learning by osmosis a lot of times because she's watching Bianca, and Bianca is having second life and not having to be in a program with nobody major, so
Yeah,
other girls get over. The girls, they getting over because they allowed to get over. Because if Bianca was a single competitor, and you would have to put the title on her or put her in the running for the title.
absolutely, absolutely.
So it's like when you're that good, you got to find other ways for everybody to get reps.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
just terrific together.
Taker didn't have the title much.
No, no,
Did,
but his character was, I mean, that was him. He was the Undertaker.